Heron is here, so we'll give him. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Omar Heron, case number 20F57590. Mr. Heron is charged in count 1 with police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Soloff on behalf of the people.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Gleno with NDS, P83424, appearing on behalf of Mr. Omar Heron, who's joining us on Zoom. Mr. Heron, please state your name for the record.
Omar Heron.
All right, good morning. Today is the date time set for an in-person exam. We're unable to conduct that exam today, and we'll have to reschedule it. Mr. O, how is May 24th?
1 second, Judge. That should be fine. Yes, Judge, that works for the fence.
All right, so your exam, Mr. Heron, will be in person on May 24th at 9 a.m. Is there anything further?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right, thank you. You're all set, Mr. Heron.
Hey.
This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Christopher Streeter, case number 20F62267. Mr. Streeter is charged in counts 1, 2, and 3 with police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Soloff on behalf of the people. P83358.
Good morning.
Morning again, Judge. Gleno with NDS, P83424, appearing on behalf of Mr. Christopher Streeter, standing in for the attorney of record, Henry Schneider. I believe Mr. Streeter is out of custody. We're asking the court to waive his presence.
All right, the court is going to waive Mr. Streeter's presence for today's probable cause conference. Is this the first probable cause conference in this matter?
Yes, Judge.
Yes?
Yes.
So the court is going to adjourn the PCC in this matter. Your new date is going to be February 8th at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I don't believe discovery has been sent as the file hasn't made its way to the file room. Once I receive the file, I'll be sure to send that out.
Thank you, Mr. Stoloff.
We'll get discovery soon.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Good morning, Ms. Murphy.
Good morning.
Who do you have?
I can't hear you, Madam Clerk. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's me. Who do you have? Who's your client?
I'm here for Tracy Ward, and we're going to be demanding an exam. I'll see if there's something wrong with my audio.
Okay. This is the people of the state
Yes,
of
there
Michigan.
is. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. Versus Tracy Ward Jr.
Yes. Yes, Judge. I'm sorry. I thought you were Crystal.
That's okay. Case number 20F61955. Mr. Ward is charged in count 1 with assault with a dangerous weapon. Counts 2 and 3 are misdemeanors. And he's placed on notice that he is a habitual offender second. May I have your appearances, please?
Morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people, P83513.
Good morning.
Morning, Judge. Kathy Murphy, P51422 for Mr. Ward, who is present.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ward. Can you please state your name for the record, sir?
Tracy Ward.
Good morning, Mr. Ward.
Good morning.
Today's the date and time set for a probable cause conference. Is this the first probable cause conference?
Yes, ma'am.
No, Your Honor, I believe this is our third probable cause conference.
Is it?
Okay, so then the court is going to schedule this for an in-person exam to occur on May 24th at 9:30 a.m.
I'm sorry, Judge. What did you say?
May 24th at 9:30.
Your Honor, Mr. Ward would agree to a Zoom exam.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Ward, is it your desire to have this matter conducted over Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, So then we can schedule this for a Zoom exam to occur. All right, how about February 5th at 10 a.m.?
That would be fine, Judge. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Murphy, do you have discovery?
I do.
Is there anything further?
No, thank you.
All right, this matter is concluded.
Thank you.
Mr. Johnson, good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
We have,
I have Mariah Cunningham. She signed on as well.
all right, I'll admit her. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Mariah Cunningham, case number 20-F62309. Ms. Cunningham is charged in count 1 with weapons carrying concealed. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA335.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I please call my court Vassal Johnson, P72130, on behalf of Ms. Cunningham, who's present here by Zoom.
All right, thank you. Ms. Cunningham, can you take off your hat and state your name for the record, ma'am?
Mariah Cunningham.
You don't have that. I'm sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Today is the date and time set for a probable cause conference. Mr. Johnson, how would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. I did receive the paper discovery, and Mr. Stoloff did send me recently the video evidence.com links. I would just ask for an in-person exam and also request the run sheets / activity logs in the matter. And this is our first.
This is the first PCC?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so because this is the first PCC, I'm going to adjourn your probable cause conference to February 8th at 8:30 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Stoloff, you'll make note of the items Mr. Johnson needs.
Yes, I'll make a request to the OIC, and I believe he stated that he needs the run sheets and activity logs. So I will put that request in, and once I receive them, I will forward them up to you.
Thank you, Mr. Stoloff. And I just sent you an email about 3 minutes ago requesting the run sheets.
Very good, thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, this matter is concluded.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good morning, Ms. Payne.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Who do you have?
I am here on Wilbur Jarrett Jr. We were scheduled for a live exam.
Okay. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Wilbur Durrett Jr., case number 18-F60043. Mr. Durrett is charged in count 1 with domestic violence aggravated second offense notice. He's also placed on notice that he is a perpetual offender served. Your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people, P83513.
Good morning, Karen Payne, P38749, representing Mr. Wilbur Jarrett Jr. Your Honor, he is on bond. We would waive his presence for this hearing.
All right, thank you. The court is going to waive his presence for today's hearing. This matter was scheduled for an in-person exam, and we're unable to conduct that exam today. So we'll have to reschedule your client's case. Ms. Johnson, have you had contact with the complaining witness?
Your Honor, I have attempted to make contact with the complaining witness twice, and both times her number had been disconnected.
Ms. Payne, your client is still in desire of an in-person exam?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, how is February 3rd at 9 a.m.?
Hang on a second, Your Honor, I'm sorry. February 3rd at 9 a.m.
Yes.
For an in-person?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a problem with that in that I have not been able to get the vaccine yet. And I am in one of the age groups that is, that's a problem. I would request a later date, please.
So So I don't know if you've been in the courtroom, Ms. Payne, but we're pretty spaced out. I don't know if you can see from in here, we're kind of spaced out where, your client won't sit next to you. We have plexiglass around the area where you're seated. You won't be able to come very close to the clerk, and we're not allowing people in the courtroom, a lot of people in the courtroom.
Okay. Let's try it. So February 3rd at 9 o'clock.
And it sounds to me, based on what the prosecutor has indicated, that you'll probably be in here for a very short few minutes to get a dismissal. So February 3rd at 9 a.m.
All right. We'll see you then.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Gaten Robinson, you were next, but then you turned your camera on. Who you have? Ms. Gaten Robinson? Ms. Brady, good morning.
Morning, Judge. Judith Brady on behalf of Jerome Williams. I don't believe he's in custody. He's not on Zoom that I see. I'd waive his appearance. This is our first time up for PCC. I'd ask for another PCC to get discovery.
Thank you. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Jerome Williams. Case number 01062549. Mr. Williams is charged in count 1 with kidnapping, custodial interference. Can I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Judith Brady on behalf of Jerome Williams. I don't believe he's on Zoom, I see. And I've had no information to contact him, so I'm asking for another PCC date and waive his appearance.
All right, thank you. I don't see him in my waiting room. The court will waive his presence for today's hearing and adjourn the PCC to February 8th at 8:30 a.m. Mr. Stoloff will provide discovery to you so that you have some information.
Yes, Your Honor, and due to the age of this case, I have been trying to locate the file. I'm currently in the process of checking the prosecutor's office archives to see if I can locate it, and if we are unable to locate it, I will be speaking with my supervisor about whether or not we will be moving forward on this case.
All right, is there anything further?
Nothing from you, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Brady,
Pardon me, Judge?
anything further?
Nothing further. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ms. Gaten Robinson, are you ready yet?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay.
This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Angel Ramos. Case number 20.
I believe he's in the waiting room.
Okay, 20 F61880. Ms. Ramos is charged in count 1 with assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, and in count 2 with weapons stolen firearm. Your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Phyllis Gaten Robinson, P71733 on behalf of Mr. Ramos. Your Honor, I believe Mr. Ramos is present and in the waiting room. I've spoken with him this morning via text.
He's here. Mr. Ramos, take the name, sir. Can you hear us, Mr. Ramos?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please state your name?
Ángel Guadalupe Ramos.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today's the date and time set for for a probable cause conference. How would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, I am going to ask that we adjourn the probable cause conference one more time. And if Brother Counsel could send me discovery, I would greatly appreciate it.
I will certainly send that discovery link again. It was sent to you on, I believe, November 20th and December 1st. However, I will send it to you again.
Thank you.
All right. The court will adjourn the PCC to February 8th at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you. Your Honor, I have another individual, Mr. Joshua Cox, on your docket.
Yes, I have that file.
Okay, thank you.
You're all set, Mr. Ramos. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
over Zoom on February 8th.
February 8th, same time?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Joshua Cox. Case number 20-F60237. Mr. Cox is charged in count 1 with weapons carrying concealed. Counts 2 and 3, police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of people PA3358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Phyllis Gayton Robinson, P71733, on behalf of Mr. Cox. Your Honor, if I could ask Brother Counsel what the date of this event was. I have one set of discovery for Mr. Cox, but he has 2 different cases. I want to make sure I have the current.
The date of the offense?
Yes.
From what I can see, the date of the offense is September 4th, 2020 at 8:50 p.m.
Okay, I have the correct discovery. Thank you.
Ms. Gayton Robinson, is your client in or out?
He is out, and I did speak with him last week.
The court is going to waive his presence for today's probable cause conference. This is not the first PCC, correct?
Correct.
This is not, Your Honor.
All right, so you'd like to have this matter scheduled for an in-person exam?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court will schedule this matter for an in-person exam to occur on May 24th at 10 a.m.
May 24th at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Thank you, Your
Any
Honor.
further?
Thank you,
No, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, sir, in Wayne County, can you tell me your name?
Your Honor, I have an Ozell Cade in front of the camera for PCC.
Is the lawyer present on Mr. K? Ms. Carson. We'll call her and have her available.
Thank you.
Who's been in that COVID unit for quite some time.
All right. Ms. Young, who you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Delano Walker, who may be in the waiting room.
He is. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Delano Walker, case number 20-F61780. Mr. Walker is charged in count 1 with assault with assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of people PA3358.
Good morning.
And good morning, Your Honor. Again, Rita Young appearing on behalf of Mr. Delano Walker, who is also present by Zoom.
Thank you. Mr. Walker, please state your name for the record, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Delano Walker.
All right. So today's the date and time set for a probable cause conference. Is this the first PCC?
No, Your Honor, this is the second PCC.
All right. Ms. Young, would you like to have this matter scheduled for an in-person exam?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the court will schedule this for an in-person exam to occur on May 24th at 10:30 a.m. Ms. Young, do you have discovery?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything further?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor, and Happy New Year to you and your staff.
Thank you. You too.
Happy New Year to you as well, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. You're all set. We'll see you in the building on May 24th.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Walker, I'll be in touch. Talk to you later.
All right, thank you. Can you call me when you get a chance?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Mr. Dox, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have a Kevin Epps. I'm not sure if he's in the waiting room.
Kevin Epps.
Actually, I'm retained on that, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Ready, Mr. Clerk?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
I don't
My client,
see,
he should be in the waiting room. I spoke to him about 8:15. He was logging in then.
do you know under what name he's in the waiting room?
It should be under his name, Your Honor, or I could try to text him or give him a call. He was definitely logging in like before 8:30 this morning, the last I spoke to him.
Mr. Cade, your lawyer is going to be signing in shortly.
Do you want me to text him or call him, Your Honor?
Oh, yes, if you want him here, or would you like to waive his presence?
I could do that as well, Your Honor.
Okay.
This is the first.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. This is the first probable cause conference. We don't have discovery. I would ask for written discovery, run sheets, activity log, and digital evidence, including the video.
All right, let me call the case. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Epps, case number 20 F62279. Mr. Epps is charged in count 1 with weapons carrying concealed. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I please assign and record Jermaine Work on behalf of Mr. Epps?
All right, we need you to speak just a little louder, Mr. Wyrick.
Jermaine Wyrick on behalf of Mr. Epps.
Thank you. Can we have your P number as well?
54352, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Epps is out on bond, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. And like I said, he should be logging in via Zoom.
All right, as I indicated, I don't see anyone by the name of Kevin Epps in the waiting room, so the court is going to waive his presence for today's probable cause conference. This is the first PCC in this matter, and I understand, Mr. Wyrick, that you don't have any discovery, is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to schedule this matter for a continued PCC to occur on February 8th at 8:30 a.m. And Mr. Stoloff will make sure that discovery is provided to you.
And Mr. Wyrick, I did send you paper discovery on January 8th. So if you could please check for that. I can also resend that if you did not receive it. And I have also sent a request to the OIC for any video that may be available. And I will also send a new request to the OIC requesting the run sheets and activity logs that you requested.
Thank you.
Anything further?
No, Your Honor. Have a good, Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too, Mr. Wyrick. Good morning, Ms. Belcher.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm on Jeremiah Reed Black.
Just one second. Hold on. Is Mr. Reed Black in or out of custody?
He's out of custody, Your Honor, and I'd be waiving his appearance.
Okay. Thank you. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Jeremiah Reed Black, case number 20 F59847. Mr. Reed Black is charged in count 1 with weapons carrying concealed. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Leanna Belcher, P80177 on behalf of Mr. Reed Black. He is out on bond. I would ask to waive his appearance for today's hearing.
All right, thank you. The court will waive Mr. Reed Black's presence for today's hearing. This matter is scheduled for an in-person exam, which we're unable to conduct today because of the court's closure. The court will have to give you a new date, Ms. Belcher, and we are scheduling into May. How is May 24th? I think at 10:30 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry, let's do it at 11 a.m.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Ms. Belcher, did you receive the video discovery?
I do have a video, I believe, and I have paper discovery for Mr. Reed Black.
Very good, thank you. Nothing further from the people.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Mr. Boyd, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Who you got?
I've got Daryl Chapman and Juan Green up today.
Mr. Chapman is here. And so is Mr. Green. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Daryl Chapman, case number 20 F61957. Mr. Chapman is charged in count 1 with weapons carrying concealed. Count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon. Count 3, weapons felony firearm. Count 4 is a misdemeanor. May I have your appearances, please?
Morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dwayne Boyd, P79612, on behalf of Mr. Chapman, who is present and consents to this hearing today. State your name for the record, sir.
Daryl Chapman Jr.
Good morning, Mr. Chapman.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Time set for a probable cause conference. Is this the first probable cause conference?
The second, Judge.
Okay, so you'd like this matter scheduled for an in-person exam?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we can schedule this for May 24th at 11:30.
That's a good time.
Is there anything further?
Nothing on behalf of defense.
All right, we'll see you, Mr. Chapman, in the building on May 24th at 11:30.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to admit Mr. Green. All right, this is the people of the state of Michigan versus Juan Green, also known as Juana, Juna Green. Case number 19 F60867. Mr. Green is charged in count 1 with assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder by strangulation. Count 2 is a misdemeanor, and he's placed on notice that he is a habitual offender third. Also calling the people of the state of Michigan versus Juan Green. Case number 20 F57123. Mr. Green is charged in that information with assault with a dangerous weapon and placed on notice that he is a habitual offender second. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dwayne Boyd, P79612, on behalf of Mr. Green on both matters.
And good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people on the domestic violence case of 2019.
All right, thank you. Mr. Green, state your name for the record, sir.
Unmute yourself.
I'm here.
State your name.
My name is Juan Green.
All right, thank you. These matters were scheduled for in-person exams today. Ms. Johnson, have you had contact with the complaining witness on your case?
Your Honor, I attempted to, and her number is disconnected.
All right. And Mr. Stoloff, how about you?
I have had contact and I made contact on the date on Friday last week.
All right, very good. So we're unable to conduct these exams in person because of the court's closure. So therefore, the court is going to have to reschedule these matters to another date. Mr. Boyd, I can split them up. We can do the domestic violence case a little sooner because I don't think there'll be much due with that case, and then I'll have to schedule the other case for May.
Get them both done at the same time, Judge, if at all possible.
Okay.
Given that there's different witnesses in the cases, the people, at least, I have no objection to having different dates, but I believe defense counsel wants them all the same.
All right. So, first of all, is May 25th, which is a wonderful day. Is it a day? Look, that's not a day that I'm scheduled.
That's a Tuesday.
Yeah. But how many witnesses do you anticipate on this case, Mr. Green? I'm sorry, Mr. Stoll.
I believe it's just gonna be, let me take a look. I believe it's just one and then an additional to go, I see.
Okay. Let's try February 8th at 9 a.m. for an in-person exam.
At what time, Your Honor?
At 9 a.m.
9, thank you.
February 8th, 9 a.m.
Yes.
That works.
All right. Is there anything further?
Nothing on behalf of defense.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. We'll see you in the building on that day and time.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe.
Okay. Ready on Ozell case. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Ozell K, case number 20 F62136. Mr. K is charged in count 1 with false report for threat of bomb harmful device. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephanie Carson, P57096, on behalf of Mr. Cade.
All right, thank you, Mr. K. If you can please state your name for the record, sir.
Ozell Cade the third.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Today's the date and time set for a probable cause conference. Ms. Carson, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, we're requesting an exam, but I'd also like to discuss bond.
All right, you may proceed as to bond.
Your Honor, as to bond, my client is incarcerated. As this court knows, he contacted COVID while he was in the jail. I'm asking the court for a personal bond with a tether because my client has severe financial restraints so that he can attend to his health matters. I would, of course, ask the court to put a tether on too if the court has some concerns about his return.
Mr. Salah?
The people will leave it to the court's discretion. However, if Your Honor grants the defense's motion, the people would just request a no contact order with the location of the offense.
Okay, thank you.
No, I wouldn't object to that at all, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Kate, how are you feeling any better?
No.
You are? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. So the court has had an opportunity to review Mr. Cade's bond, which is a $7,500 cash surety 10% bond. The court has listened to his lawyer, Ms. Carson, as well as the prosecutor, Mr. Stoloff. I've taken into consideration the charges for which he stands accused and his lack of criminal record. The court will find that his bond is excessive. I'll make it a $7,500 personal bond. He will have to have a GPS tether.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And we'll schedule this for a continued PCC to occur on February 8th at 8:30 a.m.
Your Honor, can I have a breakout room with my client?
Yes. Is there anything further as it relates to this matter, Ms. Carson?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, are you granting that that no contact order for location?
Oh, yes, and you are to have no contact, Mr. K, with 882 Oakman Boulevard, the neighborhood services of Detroit. You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. This matter is concluded. Deputy, you don't have anyone else, do you?
I do not have anyone else on your docket this morning, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Watt.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Who do you have?
Deshaun Sykes.
Just one moment. Oh, he's in custody.
Yes.
Okay, so as soon as the jail calls with him, we'll be ready to handle your case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy
Good
New
morning.
Year.
Happy New Year. Good morning, Mr. Hart.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Who do you have?
Mr. Kane, it's going to be a waiver of an exam.
Okay, this one thing. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Kane, case number 20F61468. Mr. Kane is charged in count 1 with weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count 2, weapons carrying concealed. Count 3, weapons, felony, firearms, second offense notice. And he's placed on notice that he is a habitual offender for. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of people PA335.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Hart appearing on behalf of Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane is appearing with me via Zoom. He's seated to my left, and I presume you can see him on.
All right. Mr. Hart, keep your voice up and state your P number for the record, sir.
36686.
Thank you. Mr. Kane, if you can please state your name for the record, sir.
Michael Kane.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today is the date and time set for a probable cause conference. Mr. Hart, how would you like to proceed?
Judge, I've gone through the discovery with my client. I've explained to him what a preliminary exam is. With that in mind, he's prepared to waive exam, recognizing he'll be bound over to circuit court.
Mr. Kane, is what your lawyer stated accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, you understand that you have a statutory right to have a preliminary examination where the prosecutor would have to prove by a probable cause standard that you committed the crimes they're accusing you of and that those crimes occurred in the city of Detroit. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And at this time, sir, you're choosing to not have your exam, but to have this matter bound over to the circuit court for further proceedings?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone forced, threatened, or promised you anything to get you to waive your right to your exam?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Stoloff, do you have any objection to the waiver?
No objection, Your Honor.
The court will accept your waiver, Mr. Kane. You'll be bound over to the Third Circuit Court for arraignment on the information. Your arraignment date is going to be 2 weeks from today, which is January 25th at 9 a.m. Mr. Kane, do you have any objection to your lawyer signing the waiver form? Oh, you're there, so. Do you have any objection to having your lawyer sign the waiver form on your behalf?
Not at all, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Hart, can we get your email so that we can send this over to you right away?
Sure. It's basically, it's my name, Your Honor. It's markhartlaw@markhartlaw.com.
All right, and so Mr. Hart, if we don't get it back from you in about 30 minutes, do you have any objection to it being electronically signed?
None whatsoever, Judge.
Okay, thank you. So we'll have this sent over to you, and if you can send it back immediately, we appreciate it.
Will do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Tulip.
Good morning, Judge. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I
Who
have
do you have?
April Johnson.
She's here. I'll let her. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus April Johnson, case number 20 F5.
Hold on, how to do this?
Hold on, ma'am, can you turn on your camera?
You just clicked on your camera.
And we're gonna need that. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus April Johnson, case number 20 S57675. Ms. Johnson is charged in count 1 with insurance, certificates, possession, sale of stolen, counterfeit. Count 2 is a misdemeanor. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Jacob Slusky on behalf of the people, P83677.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kathleen Tulas appearing on behalf of Miss Johnson, P63138.
All right. Ms. Johnson, if you can unmute yourself and state your name for the record.
April Johnson.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Today's the date and time set for a probable cause conference. Is this the first probable cause conference in this matter?
No, it is not, Your Honor. At this time, I am going to be asking for an in-person exam.
Okay, so we can schedule this matter for an in-person exam to occur on May 26th at 9 a.m. Does that work for you, Ms. Tulak?
It does, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Johnson, we'll see you in the building on May 26th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
All right. Anything further?
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
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 Anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Everyone have a wonderful day. Everyone have a wonderful day.
You as well, Ms. Tulaz, and good luck to you, Ms. Jones.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Good luck, Ms. Johnson.
She's already disconnected. Good morning, Ms. Morrison.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You're here on Ms. Kirkland?
Yes.
I'll admit her. All right. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Portia Kirkland, case number 200564240. Ms. Kirkland is charged in count 1 with assault with a dangerous weapon, count 2, larceny in a building, count 3 is a misdemeanor. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people, P83513.
Good morning, Your Honor. Delisha Coleman Morrison, P56278 on behalf of Ms. Kirkland, who I believe is on the line.
All right, thank you, Ms. Kirkland. If you can please unmute yourself and state your name for the record.
Good morning, Portia Kirkland.
Good morning. Today is the date and time set for an in-person exam. Unfortunately, we're unable to conduct that exam today because of the court's continued closure. So we'll need to reschedule this matter to another day. Ms. Johnson, have you had contact with the complaining witness?
Your Honor, I left a voicemail. I have not heard back.
And Ms. Coleman Morrison, your client, still wants to have this matter conducted in person, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. I can schedule this for an in-person exam to occur on May. Haven't heard that. Ms. Johnson. Okay, why don't we do it February 9th at 9 a.m.
That's fine for Your Honor.
Is that good for you, Ms. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor, no problem.
Your Honor, we had previously requested the report by the officers and or any body cam and car video when the police came out to her report. We have yet to receive that information.
Ms. Johnson?
Okay, just a moment, Your Honor. It appears that there's a disk in the file, and you're saying you haven't gotten any video discovery at all?
No, I'm saying in regards to Ms. Kirkland's report to the police and the police coming out responding to her report. I do not have any discovery at all in regards to that.
Okay, so
Which
I
happened
don't.
earlier.
Okay, so there's a note here from August that says that my predecessor emailed the officer in charge about any information. I don't believe I've gotten any sent over, so I don't have any information on that.
If you could follow up.
Ms. Johnson, if you can reach out to the officer in charge and see if there was a report that they reported as it relates to Ms. Kirkland. She filed a report at some point.
Yes, Your Honor. Absolutely follow up on that. However, it's Ms. Kirkland's report. She can also get it from the police officers as well.
We contacted the police and they didn't provide us with anything.
Did they say that there wasn't anything, or they just didn't give it to you? Because I can sign a subpoena for you, Ms. Coleman Morrison.
If the court could, it was kind of nebulous. It didn't say they didn't have one. They just said that all discovery has been provided to the prosecutor.
All right, so present me with the subpoena. I'll sign it, and you can have it sent to the police department.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything further?
Nope.
Nothing.
All right, thank you. This matter is concluded.
Okay.
So do we have people in the hallway?
Yes, Your Honor, you have everybody for the Watkins matter, and you have the defense attorney for Charles Douglas.
All right, we can do the Watkins.
Yeah, do you see the APA on, are we doing that in person? Maybe the.
Oh, yeah, it's in person. She's in the hallway. So they're just, how many more matters do you have, Mr. Solo?
I have another. I have 2 more files, or 3 total, and one of them should be an in-person exam. And so it's a weird situation where the defendant was sentenced on January 6th to a misdemeanor, and he received 10 days. So he is in custody, and he's in the custody of Wayne County Jail. So I told my witnesses to appear. So we're still holding that on track 3. Lamando Brown?
He's downstairs now.
Okay, thanks. So he's here.
Lamando Brown is? Okay. And I had originally told the witness, I had spoken with him not to appear, because that was before I found out he was in custody. On Friday, I did call and leave a message for him to appear, given that this is all new information that he was incarcerated very recently.
All right. Noted. Thank you.
Gotcha.
I've got this stuff right here.
That's all you wanna go?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Sorry. Good.
Yeah, public, so.
Joe.
So I'm gonna need you to sit probably in the backpack.
Backpack? Sure.
Sorry. I'm around here. Paul's office, I have a seat right here in the black chair.
Back there. Good morning, are you already on Watkins?
We're ready to address the court.
Okay. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Darius Watkins, case number 20 F61745. Mr. Watkins is charged in counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, with criminal sexual conduct, first degree, personal injury, and in counts 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, with criminal sexual conduct, third degree, incest. He's placed on notice that he is a habitual offender 4, offense notice. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Susan Dillon, P 72904, on behalf of the people.
All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. James O'Donnell, P 42585. I'm here on behalf of the Neighborhood Defender Services, and I'm representing Darius Watkins.
All right, thank you. Mr. Watkins, please state your name for the record, sir.
Darius Watkins.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Today is the date and time set for an in-person exam. Are the parties ready to proceed?
Judge, I should speak first, if that's all right. I'm going to tell the court that I'm not ready at this time. I'm going to try to explain why. Basically, it had to do with discovery. When the initial group of discoveries were sent to me, there was 3 groups. One of them was placed where I could get access to it. 2 parts of it were not. I just was able to, by talking to the prosecutor yesterday, find those 2 other parts. I've made copies and I've just given them to my client. Also, in the last week, I learned that there was a recorded statement made by the complaining witness. And I was able to get it this Saturday, and I was not able to play it. It's on Gentech. I was able to load it, but I was not able to launch it. I would like an adjournment in order to get a copy of that. My client wants me to bring and play for him that statement. I don't know if I can do it to the Wayne County Jail, but I promised him, because I saw him just Saturday, that I'd at least take notes from that statement and let him know what the content of the oral statement is. So at this time, Judge, I'm requesting an adjournment.
Ms. Dillon?
Your Honor, the people are ready to proceed. The complaining witness is here. And just to address in regards to discovery, there were 3 parts of discovery because of the size of the files and the video, which is an interview of the complainant. Those were loaded onto evidence.com, and I sent an email to counsel on December 10th, letting them know that that's there. I also added a person from his office, an R. Wilson, who I believe is some sort of support staff, to the link for evidence.com. We also had additional discovery that I received in regards to a parole hearing, and I was able to send that to counsel via email on December 10th, which you did receive. On December 14th, I was notified by counsel to have the link for evidence.com sent to Eunice McCall in his office because the other person apparently was out. So I did that. And then on December 21st, I had sent, in addition to putting it on evidence.com, I had also sent the files via email. So then we talked and I made a copy of the DVD and left it at the security desk at the Guardian building because nobody was actually in the office. So, and then this Friday, I heard from council and recent discovery again, and then recent again yesterday. I understand. I don't know if it's his office staff and the fact that they're not in the office and maybe they're having problems. But it's not that the evidence and the discovery has not been made available. In regards to the video, having just found out yesterday that he's unable to open it, there's not much I can do prior to coming here today. So, but I did offer, if this is adjourned, that I would go to the Guardian with Mr. O'Donnell and make sure that he's able to open the video and play it today.
Judge,
We're ready to go.
everything she said is correct. What happened is our original clerk is now in the hospital. The person she sent it to, Ms. McCall, put it in places I was not familiar with, and I simply couldn't find some of the discovery.
All right, so just so that I am clear, Mr. O'Donnell, you have all the discovery, you've looked at everything, it's just that your client has not seen some of that information?
Yes, but there's one part that I have not seen, and that is the recorded statement. And I have it here in the disc. I tried to play it yesterday. As I said, I was able to get the Gentech loaded, but it did not launch, which means I couldn't actually use and see the recorded statement. So I'd like to be able to do that before we proceed to an exam.
All right, just a second.
Your Honor, just for the court's information, I did speak to the complainant and her mother yesterday, letting them know there was a possibility of an adjournment today. So they're here, but they understand that it will need to be adjourned.
We can do it tomorrow.
I have two matters in Third Circuit tomorrow. I have nothing up on Wednesday.
Not able to do it tomorrow.
I have only one matter up on Friday at 11 a.m.
So tomorrow is the only day that I'm able to put it.
I have nothing up. Oh, that's Martin Luther King's Day is the 18th.
Mr. O'Donnell, are you listening to me?
I'm sorry. Yes, you said you have nothing. You're available tomorrow, and I'm just
Yes.
saying I have two matters in front of Third Circuit, so I guess I'll try to make it work.
Thank you. We'll do this tomorrow. What time is it?
Your Honor, may I just check real fast with the complainant to make sure, because she's a student?
Sure.
So, thank you.
I see that. What's the name on it? So I'm looking at tomorrow afternoon at 1:30.
Judge, my client is asking the court for more time. He wants to discuss these matters with me. I don't know if I can do it by tomorrow. He's going to waive his right to the 14-day hearing. He's asking the court for some more time. I apologize.
I talked with the complainant, Your Honor, she's doing remote schooling right now, and so I think she's flexible. She is available tomorrow, but I'm assuming she'll be available at a later date as well. It might be easier for her to make arrangements for a later date.
I apologize. Somehow we're in advance because we know you.
Mine too.
Um,
It gets hot in there.
Judge, it will take some time for me to find out what's in this downloaded interview and then meet with my client to discuss it.
I don't have a lot of days to it. And
Are there any other afternoons available?
no, it's a mess. It's not good. And your client is in custody. And there, PM. So the 21st at 10 a.m.
Yes, I'll make it work.
All right, so I don't want any excuses about not having discovery or anything once we come back on that day.
And you said 10 a.m., Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll go downstairs. Well, Judge, do you have a DSU report?
I do.
Judge, my client is asking for a 10% bond. You're talking to my client, I can tell you that he was working in Michigan from July of last year through December. When he was arrested on this case, he was working 2 jobs. One was a temporary service at Chrysler and the other was for Goodwill Industries. As far as I know, he had no contact with the complaining witness during that time, that he was from July of last year through December when he was arrested. So he does have a work history. He has a place to live. He could stay with his grandmother. The scene where this happened, that's not, the place where it happened is not where the complaining witness lived.
Ms. Dillon?
Your Honor, as the court is aware, there's numerous counts of first degree for a number of different penetrations. The victim is his half-sister. They share a father. And given that this is a capital offense, if down the road, if we're bound over and convicted, this would require prison time. And in the interest of the public, I think the bond as it is right now is sufficient. And I would also ask, Your Honor, that I was not aware when the arraignment on the warrant was made, so I wasn't able to give input. I would also ask that there be a tethered provision added to the bond.
Thank you. The court has had an opportunity to consider Mr. Watkins' bond, which is a $75,000 cash or surety bond. The court has listened to his lawyer as well as the prosecutor. I've also taken into consideration the serious nature of the charges for which he's being accused. The court is also in receipt of a pretrial investigation summary where it indicates that Mr. Watkins was in fact on probation at the time and does have some ties to other places, specifically Knox County, Tennessee, where he has been incarcerated previously. The writer of the report recommends no action with the bond. The only thing I would do is increase his bond. So I'm not going to reduce it or find that it isn't appropriate at this time. I will add a tethered provision. We'll see that on January 21st.
At 10 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Come down to Wayne County, holler. You have a good day, Judge.
Thank you. What?
You ever have Danielle?
Yeah, I'm not in that unit.
Oh, you're not?
Helping them out. No, I'm in the kid unit.
Okay.
I do all the old.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good though.
Yeah.
I wish I had her in my unit.
Have a good day.
Mr. Plumpy is here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your case, Ms. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you gonna have witnesses?
I do not.
Good morning, Mr. Johnson. You're muted.
I'm sorry. Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on Lamondo Brown, jailer.
Yes, he's in custody. You know, we're doing the exam.
Pardon?
You know, we're conducting the exam today, right?
We're not going to move forward the exam. I'd like to go into a breakout room with him.
I don't think we're gonna be able to put you in a breakout room because he's here. We're in the court.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not scheduled until 11.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson, he was sentenced on a misdemeanor charge on the 6th, and he received 10 days jail.
Yeah, he's had a problem staying in contact, you know. So I hadn't intended on proceeding with an exam, Judge. So I don't know how you want to proceed, or how do you want me to proceed?
Are you saying that you're going to be doing a waiver?
Yeah, but I have to get his approval.
Okay.
Can you come down here? We have an hour till it's scheduled.
Oh, Judge, I didn't think we were doing exams in court like that.
We are when the defendants are in custody. That's why we're here, for all those in custody defendants. I don't know how else you can talk to him because he's here in the building.
I do understand that that's new information given that recently.
No.
Pardon?
He's in the building, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be all over that building, Judge, so that doesn't matter to me. But what I'm saying is, what did the prosecutor say about new information?
You knew that he was in custody, correct?
He was out of custody, Judge. He wasn't in custody last time I talked to him. I didn't know he was in custody until you all sent me a notice the other day that he was appearing in court for a violation of his tether. He wasn't in custody.
Okay.
Your Honor, I believe he's in the reason that he's in custody.
I get it everything.
Mr. Brown uses other people's phones and he doesn't communicate. He only communicates when he wants to. So I had no intention of going forward on the exam. We schedule these things and he's been a client that's been out of touch. He calls when he gets ready. And I guess that's why the tether people, I had talked to them a week before when I found out they were having a problem. I put all this on the record last time we spoke.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how you can communicate with your client privately. And I don't know if there's a way to do that.
Well, based on his conduct, Judge, I think if we should reschedule, because I'm not going to put myself in jeopardy because he's been out of touch with the tether unit as well as me. He's not prepared for an exam, even if he wanted to go to an exam.
So then I'm just gonna put it over for a week, Mr. Johnson. Will you be ready in a week?
That's fine. You can put it over, Judge, because I intend on resolving this one way or the other.
So, just a second, just, if you can mute yourself, just give me a moment. Sir.
Yeah.
Deputy, court officer. We're ready for Mr. Plunkett too.
Okay.
Is there any way, Singleton, that he can talk to his client, Brown? I guess if
The only way you can do it is if, it'll be public if you talk to him in here.
Right.
But, no, you don't have access to the computer, so you have to, go to the jail and see him. What's your name? Douglas?
Your Honor,
Ma'am.
I have to do another matter. Is it possible, this is just a PCC. Is it possible for me, but you know what? I wanted to address bond, and this is just the PCC. So do we have to have the client here? Because I am concerned that when I go to my next matter, I may be a while.
Who's your client, this one?
Deshaun Sykes.
Let us try to call the jail and see how much longer they'll be.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Plunkett, you ready?
I'm ready, Your Honor. Is Ms. Johnson here?
She's up there, no witnesses.
Okay. Where do you want it? Here?
Yep.
Where?
Or over here, Mr. Plunkett.
Over here.
Walk around, have a seat, follow the officer there. Have a seat in the black there.
This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Charles Douglas, case number 20-62620. Mr. Douglas is charged in count 1 with weapons, firearms, possession by felon, domestic, and in count 2 with domestic violence, third offense notice. He's charged in count 3 with assault with a dangerous weapon, and in count 4 with weapons, felony firearms, third or subsequent offense notice. In counts 5 and 6 with weapons, felony firearm, third or subsequent offense notice. And he's placed on notice that he is a habitual offender 4. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people, P83513.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. Robert Plumpy, P22965, on behalf of Mr. Douglas. We are ready to proceed.
All right, thank you, Mr. Douglas. State your name, sir.
Charles Douglas.
Good morning. Today's a date and time set for an in-person preliminary examination. Ms. Johnson, are you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, the people are unable to proceed today. I have spoken with the complaining witness, Ms. Kenyetta Bell, who has indicated to me that she did not wish to be moving forward with the case and that she would not be participating in an exam today.
And Ms. Bell has not presented herself to the court, has she?
No, Your Honor.
No, ma'am.
Okay. This matter was scheduled for an in-person exam to occur at 9:30 a.m. The time is now 10:03 a.m. and the complaining witness has not presented herself. Mr. Plunkett, are you asking?
Your Honor, I'm asking respectfully the court dismiss all charges. Thank you.
All right. The court is going to grant the defense's motion dismissing this case against you, Mr. Douglas. Please understand that the dismissal is without prejudice, which means that the prosecution can reissue the charges if they're able to locate their witness. But it is dismissed today, so good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
That's what I said.
Shall I make out the dismissal form, or how are we gonna work?
Nope, you're all set, still get it for me.
Have a safe and wonderful week,
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
and your staff as well.
Judge, do you want me to bring Brown up or do you think
Yes,
not?
you can bring Brown up, and then we'll leave separate. And we'll allow them to talk. Mr. Parker, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you have?
I don't know really because my coworker had asked me to fill in for him. It's on a Deshaun Streeter. I thought it was scheduled for your courtroom, but I don't necessarily see it on the docket.
Nor do I. Deshaun Brown, no, that's Mr. Johnson. Yeah, how do you spell the last name?
Streeter.
Did you say C as in cat? T.
It'll be Streecer. And his first name is Deshaun, Deshaun.
We don't see anything, Mr. Parker. He's not on our docket.
Okay, then. That'll be fine. Everybody have a good day.
Thank you. Mr. Johnson, they're bringing up your client. We're gonna leave the room except for the court officers and allow you an opportunity to talk to him for a moment, okay?
Yes, and if I may, Mr. Prosecutor, do we have a witness?
I'm not sure. Excuse me, I'm not sure if they're here yet. I know it was scheduled for 11, so there's still an hour before they're supposed to be here. I did have contact with them on Friday. Friday morning, I had originally told them that they did not need to appear. And then in the afternoon, I had learned that the defendant was in custody. I did call them and inform them that they needed to appear at that point in time. I'm not sure if they received that message. So I do expect them to be here, given that I have had contact with them. And I also had contact.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McCowan, is that your case? McCowan?
Could you say the name again?
Timothy, McCaughun.
Oh, yes, that is fine.
Is he in or out of custody?
I do not believe he's in custody.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna ask that everyone take a 5 to 10 minute break while Mr. Johnson speaks with his client, Mr. Brown.
What's right here, right here? Oh, it's right here, it's not good, it's right here, yeah. Right here, yeah, so Tony's gonna talk to you.
Oh. You realize that, I don't know, so I'm just gonna walk up there and get them back. I'll have that notes too. Right here. Okay, that's fine.
Give us something.
You go in the hallway. You go in the hallway.
How many people at your desk? And you want to send that to, Mr. O'Donnell up there?
Hold on, Mr. Johnson, I'm still live.